Jimmy. Now, Jason, obviously we are so used to having the Social Impact Awards on BT weekend, but this year you decided to have as a standalone event. So what was the reasoning for that, and why do you feel like this is such an event that can even still be standalone without having the presence of like in a big award show weekend?
Hey, because the Attorney General for us black and brown people will show up for you regardless of what weekend it falls on. I don't follow trends. I don't need to do it on a weekend where I think everybody's going to be in town, because the people that show up for you when it matters are the people that you pour into. And, yes, would it be easier to do something when BET's? Yeah, it'd be easier, but, running for office ain't easy. Building an award show from scratch ain't easy. Starting a $50 million company from Instagram and $100 ain't easy. And being black in America right now ain't easy. And it ain't about being easy. It's about being hard. He doing the real hard work. I get to have fun and dress up all that, but he's out there fighting for the voiceless who've been murdered in this country while all of us are TikToking and bojangling for corporate America. We got to step up and show up, and I'm glad that my friends like Mr. Crump shows up for me.
Always, and the reason we show up, Jason, because you always speak truth to power.
Thank you.
You stand for equality and liberty, and that's why I support Jason Lee.
Now, let me tell you, Ben gets, I ran for city council, I won, I'm the vice mayor of Stockton. I will throw Ben on an email when they're trying to take DEI, when they're trying to do anything anti-black, I throw Ben Crump in there. I don't even tell Ben about it, but he don't
make them blink. But it all starts with Jason having the courage and the leadership. I mean, we got a lot of educated African Americans. We got a lot of articulate African Americans. What we lack are African Americans with courage. And that's what makes the vice mayor of Stockton, California stand above the rest. Him and people like Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett, they stand up and speak truth to power. They ain't scared. If you're scared, say you're scared and get out the way. So leaders like Jason can lead.
Amen. Well, let me tell you, see, when y'all get in there tonight, you see people like Ben, me, and Yolanda, the power of what you see what's going to happen tonight. I literally was moved to tears during rehearsal because I'm very intentional about how I put this together. This is not about running around trying to figure it out. We had allies we wanted to be here who couldn't be here. He was helping. It's a labor of love. We're all helping to make it happen. So I'm just excited to get in there and keep it moving forward.
Is there any advice you can give, Ben, to the newly appointed, councilman and Jason? And Jason, is there anything that you love about Ben that you want to emulate with yourself? Let's start with you, Ben.
I will say this. Jason represents the next generation of leadership for black people and marginalized people, because a lot of our old guard don't understand the technology and the media through social media and all the technology that is at the forefront today. Jason understands that. You know how much influence he has with Hollywood Unlocked to move young people to act? A lot of people can't do that. And so I'm just so proud. I am so proud of you, Jason.
Thank you.
I mean that from the heart, brother.
And I'll say with Ben, and I haven't even told Ben this, I had a really rough 2 weeks where I found out that they were trying to eliminate and deconstruct DEI in my city during Juneteenth and Pride as a black gay vice mayor. And when I tell you, and I'll put this out there, I went in City Hall and I cussed everybody out. I didn't argue. I threw my I lost it because I'm passionate. I believe in what I fight for. But this is what I will say. I heard they was trying to have me investigate. I heard they were trying to do all these things. I thought about his speech last year when he said, when your voice is cracking, when they call you a race baiter, when they do it literally played in my head. I had call my team. I said, get that clip. I put it on my social media and I sent it to the city because it was a reminder that Dr. Martin Luther King probably woke up every day worried about if his house was going to get firebombed, if he was going to get killed. You can't lead and change and revolutionize change and be afraid. You got to pick faith or fear, and I got the faith that things are going to change and get better. And now we just put out a press release yesterday how we're going to expand DEI and invest in DEI. And I said, look at God. Keep playing. I'll cuss you out every time you try
Want to do it? And he can use anybody.
Yeah.
Jason, you keep letting him use you, brother.
Yes.
I love you, man.
Thank you.
My final question for you was this. We're asking everyone, you can come in here then too, we're asking everybody about their golden ticket. So let's say you could punch in a golden ticket to change the way that things are going right now in our world. What would that golden ticket be?
Well, some people would say, I would change my golden ticket to put Kamala in office. No. I would put my golden ticket in there to change the minds of black and brown people, gay people, women, to put the right people in office all the time. And if I would have done that, Kamala would be there today. There's no way I look at the world today and understand how you were a Cuban or a Latino for Trump, a black for Trump, a woman for Trump, a Christian from Trump, a Catholic for Trump, and he got in there and did exactly what he told y'all he was going to do. And now you're online talking about we going to show up. Well, we got to show up. But now that we show up, could we get it right the next time, please? Because in our world, we already know they tell us we got to be quadruple qualified to win. How is it that you saw Kamala Harris next to that and thought that that would be better than what was in front of us? I hope we do better. And I'm confident that, if we keep having events like these and conversations like these, we will.
My advice would be a golden ticket. I want 10 of them like Jason Lee. Because you don't need many people to be able to change the world. You just need people who believe. Many of our people still don't understand. They have declared war on black culture, black literature, black history, black museums, everything. And a lot of our people still don't realize that they have declared war on us. And so what we have to do is find people like Jason, like Jasmine, people who understand that when there's a war going on, that you have to be aware of who's going to be the troops to stand with you, who's going to be the people who bow down and capitulate. We got a lot of sellout Negroes who are scared. And right now, we have to have people who understand that we are in a war and we're in the fight for our lives. Power concedes nothing without a demand. And if you don't speak truth to power, then you will never be heard.
That's it, and that's all. Bye.